Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Ocean Keeper. Okay, so I have not actually been able to fix my issue between videos, however we're going to still go ahead and give it a shot. I think what our plan is going to be is we're going to try and become as powerful as possible, and then we will make our way up to the very top at the end, and we will see if this can work out for us. If we can somehow, I don't know, have a mix between super high speed and carry capacity, maybe, just maybe, we might be able to pick up what is required for us. So we're going to go ahead and we'll try that. And then if it doesn't work, I have sent an email out to the devs and lodged a bug report and all of that. And hopefully they get back to me, but if they don't before tomorrow's episode, I may just need to go ahead and reset and see about making up for all of our lost progress and then not making that same mistake yet again. But either way, that is hopefully not going to be the case. But again, until we get there, it's kind of hard to know. So it just is what it is for now. Alright, so either way, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and collect a few things. That should be fine. We'll go ahead and we will take what we can. We've almost got our first wave. In fact, you know what we will do? We'll go ahead and we will drop the turret and we'll drop the shield and we'll just dive right back down again. We know what is to be expected, so I'm not really too concerned. And we'll just start upgrading things. So, let's go ahead and boost up our delay. And then I think we'll also go ahead and see about that impact force as well. Again, we're not really too concerned right now since we do have our turret and they're very good at being able to do a whole heap of work for us. So, yeah, that is what we're going to do. Alright, so let's see. What else have we got? We've got all of these. Actually, you know what? We might just go ahead and drop that down there. Oh, you know what? It's probably not the best spot, but it is what we've got. So, the decision's been made. What do we need? We need more impact force as well. Again, we're going to try and do as much as possible. So, at least we've now improved our potential damage output. I'm not sure if we'll find anything else, but again, we'll see what we can find. Again, go for the easiest bricks for us to break. Again, this is all about resources at this point because we've maxed out all of our basic stats, so it's not like it changes anything between one run to the next if we develop more currency. We've already got a nice amount accrued, so again, that's not exactly the be-all and end-all, given that we need to... or more or less restart a few little things potentially. So, either way, we'll go ahead and we'll do the same thing as we did before. We'll jump on up. We will go ahead and we'll fire off all of these. We'll put a little bit of fire on our targets and that'll do. Let's go ahead and dig back down. We probably should try and move to a different mine sooner than later. But right now... Oh, actually, yeah, we've just found ourselves an artifact, so it is well and truly worth our effort if we go ahead and spend things there. We will go ahead and I think we'll go for an increased damage, and then with the 4 points left over, can we... Oh, bother, we can't quite afford a bomb increase. Oh well, we'll take what we can get, and at the end of the day, something is better than nothing, so we will take what we can. Alright, we'll quickly break these. That's 3. We'll drop all of those. We'll go ahead and grab that. We should be able to at least get a little bit more, a few more defenses, maybe some extra weaponry. Who knows? Alright, explosive bullets, auto rocket gun, or artillery. I think we'll go ahead and boost up the artillery. That should be good enough, but again, the goal for this is to make as much progress as possible, as quickly as possible, with our upgrades in this run. Whether it pans out or not, I do not know. Alright, and looks like we can also increase our impact force again, so we'll go ahead and we'll do that. We will go ahead and grab all of these. I don't think that there's much else that we really can do. Those drones won't be able to collect anything by the time we get to the top, so we're just going to carry what we've got. Let's go ahead and move on to the next location. that is going to be one of the more important things. Alright, so let's go ahead and we still have our shields, we still have a few things here. We don't have enough for a weapon upgrade, but again, that's not particularly bad at this point. That should be fine. Alright. So let's see what we can do. We'll go ahead and let these fire off. We'll go ahead and drop one of these, one of those, and then I think we'll try and improve our mining capability. Or maybe even our drones. Yes, you know what? Drones would be a good plan. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go for some reload speed and yeah, speed boost would be ideal. Yeah, we'll see what we can find, but either way, every little bit will help, so we'll take what we can get. Looks like we'll take a little bit of effort to break down some of these bricks, but at the same time too, it could be a whole stack worse. So hopefully we'll be lucky with what we come across. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll break up all of these. We know that we'll definitely need a good bunch of yellow minerals for us to be able to progress. We should also find... Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll get our drone firing that across. We'll go ahead and we'll pick up all of these. We're almost done for time. Oh, but it looks like one more will have to be good enough. And then we'll grab this. We have about 5 seconds left. We'll go let that drone run and hopefully they will be able to get what we need. Oh no, they're still moving during the wave. Okay, we'll wait a couple of seconds and just make sure that we get everything that we need. Alright, we'll start taking damage, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and get that turret up and running, and we're going to start boosting a few things. So first things first, we're going to go for a damage upgrade. That'll be fine. Can also increase the attack countdown. Ooh. That is a good question. Or do we go for a damage improvement as well? Could also go for a bomb upgrade. Actually, you know what? We'll go for the bomb upgrade. Let's go for the explosion. Actually, we could go for the power and reload speed, or we could go for radius. Let's go for radius. That's definitely needed. And then I guess we're out of luck with everything else. Yeah, we do have the acceleration boost if we do need to keep things further behind us, which may be a slight problem, but right now we should be okay. We've got enough movement speed to be able to kite these guys for a bit. We should be able to keep them, yeah, relatively distant from us. Oop. Come on now. Does need a little bit more damage. Okay, and you know what? I guess we're out of luck, but I guess that'll have to do. Alright, We'll go ahead and we'll drop off the drone. We'll see if there's anything off to this right-hand side of the mine. Oh yeah, okay, and it looks like we have definitely found what we need, which is a new artifact. Oh, and of course it's a dead end. Of course it is. Alright, well, that's highly, highly annoying. But at least we know roughly which direction we need to be traveling in. Let's see if we can... Come on, can we mine across a little bit quicker? Alright, come on, let's just see what we can break up. Alright, that bomb will have to do there. Let's go ahead and get this fired off. We'll go ahead and clear out some of these materials, and then... What else do we need? I suppose we go for... Let's boost up the carry capacity, and that'll have to be good enough for now. Again, if we can just get this extra upgrade early on, that could be really nice for saving us a heap of trouble. So we'll see what we can do. Alright, that'll be good enough. We'll go ahead and we'll collect some of these things. You can carry... all of those, and then we've only got 5 seconds left. It's very inconvenient that we have to make our way around the long way, but it is what it is. We should at least be able to get a weapon upgrade. What have we got? Auto machine gun, shotgun, or electro rifle. Let's go with the machine gun. That should be fine, and then you, my friend, should be good enough. Alright, let's go ahead and start upgrading. We need our machine guns upgraded. That'll be fine. We'll go ahead and... Oh, do we boost our rate of fire? I think we do. And then with what we have left, what do we go for? I guess reload speed? Yeah, I suppose we will. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to be the best call or not. It's kind of a bit of a tricky situation, but it is what it is. Alright, at least we've got a good amount of damage. Let's go down and move to a new mine. We don't want to stick around there anymore. And it looks like that should be fairly good. Yes, okay, that was the right call. Alright, let's go ahead and let you start to do your thing. We'll go ahead and we will drop this down here. Hopefully we can collect up a good amount of things there. And then, what do we have? I guess we need a few more drone upgrades if we're going to make the most of this mine. Yeah, alright, let's see what we can do. Let's see, we could probably go for maybe a reload speed. That wouldn't be the worst. So we can get more drones on the field. Yeah, actually, we could boost up their speed as well, but I think the reload speed would be ideal. And then, oh, you know what? We may as well max this out, get as many around as possible. Yeah, not quite the exact thing that we were after, but it should be good enough. Let's go ahead and send him off there. We'll go ahead and collect a few things here ourselves. Alright, we'll see what we can do. We'll leave them there. Let's see if we've missed anything up closer to the top. Alright, I don't think this is going to pan out particularly well. Alright, well, it just is what it is. I don't think those drones can do too much for us at this point. We definitely need to get a movement speed upgrade. But either way, we're still alive, that's the main thing. Let's go ahead and start investing once again. Let's go for attack cooldown on our turret. That will be handy. And then drone wise, oh, we're slightly short on a speed boost. Okay, well that's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll pick that up on the next one. It is what it is. Alright, we do have some ranged enemies. Let's go ahead and shield on up as we take care of them. Yeah, let's kite everything towards our turret. There's still a lot to collect here, and I think the turret should be good at leaving, yeah, getting rid of what we left. Let's see what we can do here. Break up these. Actually, you know what? That could be a much better pathing opportunity for them. What else have we got? Anything else that's worth noting? We really need more... We really need more blue upgrades if we can. I think we'll try and dig our way down here. Let's see, where were we? We want drones. Yeah, let's go for that speed boost. That'll be pretty good. That should at least mean that they're able to get around more quickly. We'll take those two. And then I guess we'll just have to see what we can get on the field. Let's see, anything else across here? There we go. We'll try and get him to carry around something for us. Still got another 25 seconds, so I guess that's not terrible. We'll go ahead and we'll drop you there. Yep, okay, and that's a dead end. Alright, then I guess we're going back to base and we will have to move to a different mine on the next one. Alright, I guess it is what it is. Alright, so what do we have for upgrades? Let's go for more defense. Let's go with the... Let's boost up our damage, and then we also want... Maybe some explosion upgrade? Yeah, there we go. That'll be fine. That should work out nicely. There's a good place for a new mine. Whoopsie daisies. That was not what I planned on firing off, but I guess it is what it is. Try and mitigate some of our damage by some evasive maneuvers, but again, that's easier said than done. At least that turret is dealing with most of that stuff up there. We can clear off everything else to the right. We should be in a pretty good spot. Yep, there we go. Alright, all clear. Alright. Let's go again and see what we can find. Let's start working our way through all of this. Alright, and then... you know what? I suppose we can fling that back up over there. Again, we're trying to mitigate the amount of distance our drones have to travel. We'll see what we can find, though, for ourselves in the meantime. Let's go ahead and we'll drop off that. We'll see if we can break a path back through. And you know what? I think what we're going to end up doing, we're going to bring that artifact back just so we have an extra thing. Sniper rifle will have to do. I was hoping for an upgrade for us, but I guess we are not lucky enough to get one of those. Actually, you know what? We can't afford one. What am I thinking? Let's go ahead and boost up our impact force. That'll be fine. That should help us break through some of these mines that little bit quicker. We'll go ahead and we'll see what we can get a hold of. We've only got 20 odd seconds, so it's not exactly the greatest, but it is what we've got. We'll take all of these greens and those blues just so we're not further behind, and then I guess that didn't help the pathing much better. In fact, I think that may have slowed down one of our drones. Oh well, too late. Let's get out of here. We need to survive. Alright, 15, 9, and 4. Let's go ahead and boost up the... Let's boost up our rate of fire, or do we go for a turret upgrade again? You know what? We did burn through all 20 seconds of it last time. Let's go ahead and give that a boost. And then... I think we should be okay now that we've picked up an extra weapon again. Let's go ahead and focus on things like our... do we go for explosion power or reload speed? I think we go for power and range. Because if we move to a different mine, we should have the ability to collect a few resources fairly quickly and still get the cooldown, and so we won't really be impacted in the long run with that. Yeah, I think that's the way that we go about it. Alright, we just have to keep on kiting these enemies. Yeah, that is a concern. Alright, back around we go. Then, alright, there goes our turret. That'll again cool down before we get anywhere. This place looks like a dead end. Can we find anything new? No, we cannot. Alright then, well then I guess we just make it on out of here. That'll be fine. At least relatively free resources. Let's go ahead and we'll use our acceleration and zoom up to the next mine. Yeah, we just really want to try and find the enough resources to increase our carry capacity. Oh, that's right, we need our personal carry capacity, or maybe even our drones. Actually, I do think that's one thing that we didn't quite try in the last one, was using our drones to try and lift the block, although I doubt they would have the capability of the problem solving for the what do we call it, for the actual lab. But either way, we'll see what we can do. We've got a pretty decent chance of being able to make some progress fairly quickly, so we'll continue to do so. yeah. Fire off those, and then I guess we're just going to try and run away. Yep. All right. Off we go. Back to our mech. Actually, you know what? We need a movement upgrade as well. That is one of the things that we were planning on taking. So let's go ahead and... we need so many. Let's go ahead and boost up our speed. That'll help us in the mines. Let's go ahead and do that. Do you do that a second time? See, this is where things get a little bit tricky. Do you go ahead and pick this up now, or do we continue to try and increase our mining so we can get more upgrades in the future? That's the question. Alright, let's have a bit of a stop and think. Let's go... Maybe we increase our... the turret wouldn't be bad. Oh, the mining could also be fairly good. Let's boost up the radius. Let's boost up the... Oh, we've only got 8 points left. Actually, you know what? That speed boost could be rather handy. Let's go ahead and we'll increase the speed boost. Yeah, that'll have to be good enough. We'll drop our turret. We've got a few good upgrades. We've got plenty of weapons. We should be able to make this work. If we focus on one of our flanks before the others, we should be able to divide and conquer before they can amalgamate into an impossible front line. Yeah, come on. Let's see what we can do. Our turrets are almost back up online. And I think that should be fairly good. We'll go ahead and we'll shield up, and that is it. Okay. I guess that wasn't the worst plan. That seemed to pan out pretty decently. Let's go ahead and break these. We'll go ahead and start working on those. That should be nice. Extra range and explosion. Damage is always a great combo for us. Alright, this is what we needed to see. Alright, glad we picked up that mining upgrade. We'll go ahead and drop down another drone. Hopefully that will start working for us. Doesn't look like there's any other path down there except through here. So I guess we'll see what we can do. Yeah, oh, actually, you know what? This is fantastic news. We're going to have a whole bunch of materials for us to repair our things. Oh, actually, you know what we need? We need our drones to have better carry capacity. That is a non-negotiable for the reload speed and the amount that we have. We definitely need to get that boosted. Alright, and then... yeah, I think at that point... we'll go ahead and we'll take these just because we can. Try and minimize the amount of time our drones have to fly through this area. Go ahead and we'll fire that off. Oh, and we've only got a couple of seconds. Let's go ahead and make our way out. Oh, and we're already up to the boss. Well, that is a bit of a surprise, to be perfectly fair. I was not expecting that. I kind of forgot that we were already at that point of things. Alright, let's go with the carry capacity. Try and start working on that. And then let's also go with a weapon upgrade. Actually, you know what? Oh, I've got a few things. Oh, explosion radius. We can max that out. Yes, absolutely take that. And then I guess that's more or less everything. So let's basic upgrades for our damage increase, and then we have another 5 left over. I suppose that'll go... yeah, spread reducer. There we go. Make us a little bit more effective there. That'll be fine. We'll just keep on fighting around this thing. Let's see if we can... yeah, shield up there and avoid some damage. I feel like we're in a pretty decent spot to be able to clear out the boss here. But again, we know that we're definitely going to have a little bit of trouble. Alright, drop that turret again. Come on now, we're almost finished. There we are, avoid some of that trouble there, and then there we go, we are done. Let's move on to a new mine. We're not even going to bother with the one we've already visited. We want a good one now. Oh, and we got the Impact Force upgrade. Fantastic. Alright, what a great thing for us to collect from the big baddie. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll drop that off. Oh, you know what? There is another thing. Let's go with... what do we go for? Explosive bullets? You know what? Let's go for the explosive bullets. That could actually be remarkably useful given the fact that we have the... what do we call them? The bonus machine guns as well, so that's... yeah, definitely not the worst thing for us. Let's see, what else can we get? We'll get you up and running there. Still need a few more. Let's go ahead and drop you off. Alright, that'll do for now. There we are. We'll try and use them to clear on out the path. Let's see, we've still got 30 odd seconds. We'll try and... yeah, we'll try and dump some of our stuff closer to the beginning there, so they should hopefully have a better collection. Let's see, come on, we need to drop some of these. Alright, we've only got a couple of seconds. Let's just go ahead and we'll collect everything we can. We'll head on out. Oh, looks like we dropped one, but there's not much we can do about that. Alright, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Let's see about our upgrades. I think we'll go carry capacity 3. I don't know if we made it there last time, so that should be helpful. And then... yeah, again, I don't know if we maxed that out, but I think we might have to go ahead and give that a shot. Yeah, let's also go ahead and... let's see, explosive bullets. Oh, we don't get that on the auto machine gun as well. Oh, that's a pity. I was hoping we could get a double up. Alright, well then... if that's the case... let's go ahead and pick up the... extra explosion and see how that works. Yeah, and maybe we try and make our way back up to the top again. Yeah, we'll see if maybe having this extra strength might help us. We'll see if maybe the drones will help us as well. I guess we have a limited chance to try things out, so the sooner we can do it, the better, because we do know that these waves get progressively harder and harder. Yes, we do gain a little bit of extra time between waves, but at the same time too, it's very rarely enough. Alright, either way, we'll go ahead and we'll pick up this for now. I think we can make our way up around there. That should be fine. Again, we will just get those drones up and running as we need as many on field as possible. We'll see what we can find. Let's see, come on, let's... oh, that was not what I was planning on doing, but I guess that works out. We'll try and clear you. Come on now, we've got a good amount of things. We just need to keep on... oh, you know what? We need to boost up our carry capacity. Of course, that is why our drones have been struggling a little bit. I forgot that we hadn't quite finished out all of the upgrades. That would have been the icing on the cake. But I guess, yeah, at least we can fix that now. You know, we'll also go ahead and we'll clear out these just so we have better pathing for the bots. We'll go ahead and we will finish what we can find. We've got plenty of yeah, plenty of superior minerals, so we should be able to get some heals if necessary. Though I doubt that that's going to be necessary. We'll go ahead and we'll pick that up just because we can. Yeah, I think we're done. Yep. Okay, we might have missed a few things, but at the end of the day, I think we had a pretty good job of, did a pretty good job of clearing things. Alright, let's go ahead and start upgrading things further. We're going to go ahead and... I'll just increase our impact force. I guess that is something we could do, but I think we'll go ahead and boost up our speed. You know what, we want to traverse a bit. Maybe it is worth doing a little bit more. Either that or maybe... Hang on a second. Let's boost up our turret's damage even further, and let's boost up its reload time as well. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. That should be fine. And then we don't really have enough for any other upgrades. Alright, let's just focus on heading north. We'll figure out where the... Alright, never mind. That's a dead end. Well, let's go ahead and we'll use our acceleration and our shielding. We'll force our way through here. Let our turret do its work. Yeah, we can definitely kite our enemies much, much better than we could in the past. All of this extra movement speed is phenomenal. Alright, well, you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll drop a turret behind us, just so we have less to worry about. But then what we'll do is... Oh, we've already... Okay, cleared them out a little bit quicker than I would have preferred. Alright, I guess we'll just make our way over here for now. We're still trying to make sure that we, increase our upgrades as time goes by. What happened to my keys? There we go. We'll go ahead and leave that there. Let's get some more drones. Okay. Come on. I really hope that this pans out for us. We have, I would hate for us to be locked out of things, so I'm very much hoping that maybe through having a little bit of extra strength or stronger drones, we might have a chance of being able to pick up what we need. But yeah, I'm just not sure it's going to be possible, which is a bit of a pity if that is the case. But again, we have to try everything. There's no guarantees, so we may as well see what we can do. May as well see what can be done. Alright, I feel like that's probably about as much as we can get from down here. I think that there's not much left. What about to the left? Anything? Kind of, but not really. I think we made the wrong bet as to which side we should go. But well, sometimes that's the way things end up going. Alright, on to the next. We'll head north. Let's get that turret up and running. We'll shield on up, try and protect some of our shields. And then here we are. Okay, we're already in the right area. That'll just have to be fine. We do have more materials to invest with, so we shall. Get a second turret. Reduce cooldown even further. Yeah, almost 5 shots per second. That's actually really solid. That's a crazy damage upgrade. Yeah, you know, let's go ahead and we'll pick that up. Everything else could be good, but again, at the end of the day, we've only got what we've got. We'll try and... oh, we're taking a bit of damage. Hang on a second. What happened to our turret? I thought we had turrets somewhere around. Did I not get that working properly? Alright, hang on a second. We'll try and bring everybody over here. We'll deal with the smaller number of enemies. Alright, and I think that should be fun. Okay, so we are definitely free. We'll come ahead and drop down here. We do have this silly block stuck up there. And yeah, we cannot... Alright, we can't do anything. Our drone won't pick it up. I think we're just straight on out of luck. Okay, Come on now. Do we have enough movement speed? No, we don't. Okay, maybe... I guess we'll try and do it with the... We'll try it with the movement speed bonus, if we can max that out. Man, we are clutching at straws. I just don't know how we can get so far and still, you know, not exactly get things to where we needed them to be. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll drop those off. Oh, come on. We don't really have time for errors. But I guess the drones disagree with us there. Alright, let's just make our way around here. At least maybe we'll have a better chance then. Okay, there we go. Alright, more resources. That's at least something. I'm not 100% sure what we need, but again, we'll... if we don't get enough for the movement upgrade, we will work on that in the next one. Alright, so let's go ahead. What have we got? Reload speed or weapons. Let's just go with extra detonation charges. Reload time on the artillery is not a huge thing for us one way or the other. Alright, and then let's see. What do we need? We need that upgrade for the movement. Alright, turret time. Looks like those shields are going to be necessary. We'll try and keep everybody back. We'll try and not spend anything on anything outside of what is required. Well, you know what, let's go ahead and do a quick heal. Oh, we might actually be in a spot of bother here. Oh, let's go ahead and repair again. We definitely need more. Oh boy, we are in a dicey spot. Okay, you know what? We have the movement speed right now, or at least we did pick up an upgrade there. So we will try and do it one more time and see if we can zoom through the... what do we call it? What do we call it? The doors. So we'll go ahead and start building up some of our movement speed. Yeah, there's just nothing we can do. That is so very, very frustrating. Alright, quickly scamper our way across. I doubt we're going to find anything that's going to particularly help us here, but, you know, we're looking for a make or break scenario here. I thought we might have been strong enough from our prior upgrades for us to be able to afford things a little bit easier, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, I suppose, unless there is like a bug update or something like that for the game, where it's, you know, resets those unfixable situations like we have, I think that means I may need to hit the reset button and start from scratch once again, which of course I won't drag you guys through. You've already witnessed that before. We're not going to make that happen, but what we are going to do is I'll do that on my own time and we will see what we can come up with. Alright, and it looks like I am unfortunately one green movement thing away from being able to get the final upgrade for movement speed. So I think this is probably going to be it here. We'll try and hold out, but again, there is no guarantees. Let's go ahead and repair. We'll drop down another turret, which I forgot we can only have one at a time. Alright, well, you win some, you lose some. Oh wait, no, we still have a little bit left. We can try and repair. There we go. I don't know if that's going to particularly help us push our way through the storm. Nah. Okay, I was hoping, actually, you know what would be good? If we could get little claws and we could crush our enemies as we walk on into them. That would be particularly nice. Alright, well, I guess then that's where we're going to have to call things for today. Well, either we'll make progress in the next one, or, well, I don't know exactly, but either way, I'm sure the series will continue. So if you don't want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. this is the Leviathan, signing out.